hope you're all very well and having a lovely week. So I've got a really different vlog for you today. I'm really excited because I've been planning this for months and months and months, and I thought I would show you my top 10 sewing books. Now I say 10, I kind of mean give or take 10 because I've got a series in there, so I've got all my Japanese sewing books, but I thought that would kind of count as one, and there's actually about 7 of them. I've got 3 Gertie's books, so I thought that would be one, and also 2 of the Great British Sewing Bee books, so it's kind of 10 plus, I guess. But I really hope you enjoyed. I did stop motion for the first time today, and I've wanted to do stop motion animation for a really long time, but I know it's very time consuming, so I kind of prepared everything. I started filming at about 11 o'clock this morning after setting everything up, and it's now, I think it's nearly 9 o'clock. I'm not 100% sure, but in the night. I think it's definitely getting to supper time because my tummy is rumbling. But yeah, it does take a long time, but I really enjoy doing it. I've got lots of plans for stop motion, so I hope you enjoy it. You'll probably see that some of them are better than others because the early ones I'm like, oh, okay, that doesn't work. But instead of filming everything again and again and again, I just thought I would put out what I've done for this one. So without further ado, these are my favourite sewing books. Enjoy! Okay, so it's time for voiceover mode. As you can see, I have a bit of an obsession with sewing books and I have lots to show you. So let's go! Let's kick things off with this wonderful swatch book called Fabric for Fashion. Now this is full of lots of little swatches of lots of different types of fabric, which is incredibly useful because if, like me, when you start sewing you have no idea what fabrics are which, this book will help you a lot. I really recommend it, and I think it's got lots of useful information. Next up is my personal favourite. This is Love at First Stitch by Tilly Waynes from Tilly and the Buttons, of course. And this is a brilliant book for any beginners because it takes you from the very, very easiest things to make to some quite complicated things like the Lilu dress. And I did that and it helped me so much. I couldn't recommend this highly enough. And here we have all of Gertie's books. So we've got Gertie's New Book for Better Sewing, Gertie's Sew Vintage Casual, and Gertie's Ultimate Dress Book. All 3 of them are wonderful, but let's have a little flick through each one at a time. So her first book was very much vintage based, and it has so many techniques and brilliant patterns in it, and lots of lovely bits and pieces. The second book is more vintage casual, as the title suggests, and again lots and lots of lovely patterns, techniques, and I just thought I would show you the patterns that are stored at the back. They're on huge pieces of paper. You have to trace them, but they're really nicely put together, and it's just such a great book. And here is the latest one that she did, the Ultimate Dress Book, and this is just full of beautiful dresses. What could be better? It's got all sorts of sleeves, collars, necklines, you name it, it's got it. So next up is my newest book, Boundless Style by Victory Patterns, and oh, this is just so beautiful. Look at the photography, it's just amazing. The general idea here is mix and match, so you get lots of bodices, skirts and sleeves, and you get it all on the DVD. It's amazing. This is the Sewtionary, and this is basically a dictionary for sewing. It has absolutely every technique in there, and I've used it so many times, I couldn't recommend it enough. Okay, so this is Sew Over It Vintage, and Lisa Comfort is brilliant at her books, and this is kind of based around pattern drafting, so there's a lot about trying to start from scratch with your own blocks, and then there's things for home and accessories, and it's just a great book. Chanello Balli's Freehand Fashion is one of my favourite books from last year. It's all about drafting straight onto the fabric, and she really goes through everything in such detail. Me and Megan loved making the batwing top, and there's so many beautiful patterns to try out. Another book all about drafting straight onto the fabric is No Patterns Needed by Rosie Martin, and I really love this book. The styling is just so unique, it's really original, and it goes through lots of different shapes, the circle, the square and the triangle, in order to create interesting and beautiful clothing. Next up we have the 2 Great British Sewing Bee books. So this is the first one, this is Fashion with Fabric, and it's by Claire Louise Hardy, and it's absolutely amazing. I really love lots of the patterns in there, and it goes through really step by step and has lots of great hacks. All of the patterns are in this great little pack, and it's really easy to use. And then the second one is from Stitch to Style by Wendy Gardner. Again, lots of lovely, lovely patterns, and it's just got something for everyone. And last but not least is my wonderful Japanese sewing book collection. There are 6 here, I love them all. And I'm going to start with showing you She Wears the Pants, which I think is my favourite. It's really deconstructed and cool with lots of interesting shapes. So next up is Stylish Dress Book. This one is beautiful, there's just lots of pretty dresses. Also Sweet Dress Book is very similar, but again just lots of lovely loose fitting pretty dresses. Feminine Wardrobe was the first I got of this collection, and it properly got me hooked. I absolutely love this book. So chic, lots of dresses again. And Basic Black is just full of really cool clothes, lots of good shirts and jackets, and I just love them all. I want to make all the things. So that's all my favourite sewing books. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed the stop motion animation. It was so fun, and I would love to do more. So please let me know what worked, what didn't work, what you'd like to see more of with that. That would be really helpful, and you lot are all so wonderful at kind of giving me feedback and mostly support, which is lovely, but I don't mind a bit of constructive criticism as well, so feel free to throw that in. It's all a learning curve for me, and I'm enjoying every step of the way. So I've got Hobbles, of course. What did I want to talk to you about? Oh yes! Go see La La Land. If you haven't been to see it yet, go, 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 go. It will fill you with joy. It's just the most wonderful film ever. So that is my top recommendation. So next week I'm back with another Sew and Tell, and I've got some knitting to show you, and lots of things, because I didn't do a Sew and Tell in December, so I've got basically December and January's makes, and there's quite a few in there, and I'm trying to finish the ones that I said I would have done for this month. I will have some more done, but I'm being a little bit slow this year so far. I need to get up my sewing game. And that's about it from me and from Hobbs, who looks like he's fallen asleep. Have you fallen asleep? Sorry. He's fallen asleep on camera. Oh, he's awake again. Sorry, darling. So I hope you all have a lovely weekend, whatever you're up to, and I will see you next week. Take care. Bye. Bye from Sleepy Hobbs. I'm sorry, I'm keeping you awake. Bye. I just wanna make you